Days ago, I was with my family, in my home. Now you tell me all is lost.
It was a trap, a business deal gone bad that cost Solomon Northup 12 years of his life. Northup, a freed black man living in New York in 1841, was duped into taking a trip to Washington, D.C. for a job and ended up sold to a plantation in Louisiana. For 12 years, he was separated from his wife and children. After his harrowing trip back to freedom, Northup penned a best-selling memoir while the nation was on the brink of civil war. Northup's chilling account of slavery would help change a nation.
For me, in some ways, it was sort of a restoration process and try to approach it with an invisible hand.
Screenwriter John Ridley transformed Northup's memoir from 1853 for the silver screen.
There is an immediacy with Solomon's story that is really unmatched. And you have to remember, at that time, for people of color, if they could read or write, they would be killed. So the amount of these personal narratives that could come out of the South were actually very, very small.
Northup's, which sold about 30,000 copies during the time it was published, after it was published, really gives a day-to-day account of what slavery was like.
Gregory Carr is the chair of the Afro-American Studies program at Howard University.
How successful was the memoir in bringing a focus in the popular culture to slavery?
I think you can safely say that it contributed to the end of slavery because it did galvanize a lot of popular attention. I think that Solomon Northup's narrative certainly humanized enslavement, brought the dangers and the traumas of enslavement to a wider public, and certainly could give, in that sense, political support and popular support to the politics of the time.
If you want to survive, do and say as little as possible.
The film is garnering critical praise for its unflinching portrayal of one of the most horrific chapters in American history.
Come here!
Do you think Hollywood has been successful in telling the story of slavery?
That there has been nothing, in my estimation, since Roots, since 1977, that has come close. When you see people who you recognize in other contexts playing people who've had their humanity attacked, I think it has a powerful effect on a popular audience. I think this film may have a shot at helping us really open up another kind of national dialogue about what that institution was and what its implications are even to this day.
And a lot has changed in the decades since that time Solomon Northup was sold into slavery in the shadow of the U.S. Capitol.
Are you prepared to take the oath, Senator?
I am. For me, to be in a space where I am just removed by generations from the actual facts of this story, where I can sit and write about this, I can be one of the producers on this film, I can sit my two sons down and I can have them watch their history, that's what's changed. That's what's changed.